This is one of my proudest days. It is day 100 of 365 days in this visibility series. My name is Dono Friend. I started this series to track my progress to become a known public figure, as well as to get over my fear of being seen. So now that I've hit 100 days, I want to share just a couple of things that I've learned through this process. First of all, this process has been so helpful for me. I started it because I was really struggling with this idea of being seen, and I think like around day 20 of just doing this consistently, I started to feel like myself on camera. I stopped caring so much about how people received things and started instead focusing on how I felt about sharing them. And I love it. I feel like I got over the fear of being seen really early. And so now it's just become this kind of project tracking my progress as a speaker. I even used to say like to become known as a public speaker, and now I say to become even more known, because it's helped me recognize that I do have a wonderful audience, that there are people listening, and that I am capable of bringing in an even larger audience. Some other things that I learned is that I enjoy talking when I don't feel like I have to perform. And even though more people watch these videos now than they did in the beginning, I'm still not creating these videos for people as much as I am to really talk about the work and build my own confidence and esteem around posting more consistently. Social media really messed me up for a while. I mean, I got to do the Today Show, I think almost 4 years ago now. I think I'm coming up on 4 years in May, which is a long time ago. But I was just getting started in terms of my public figure journey then, and everything blew up, and it felt like so much pressure. And I lost my voice, and I wasn't posting things that I wanted to, and then if I tried to do something I liked, if it didn't get the attention that the other posts got, which were like almost unobtainable at that point, if it didn't get that attention, then I would quit. And I stopped doing what I liked, and I started feeling like I had to do it. And now my only questions when I'm posting social media is like, is this aligned with my work? Do I care about what I'm saying? Am I excited to share this perspective? And if the answer is yes, I'm proud. And I can say, honestly, in the past like month and a half, everything that I've posted on social media, I feel really good about. I don't care how many likes it gets. I mean, I'm excited when people find it and they find the work, but I don't really do it for that. I do it because I want to build a platform that is based on the things that I care about and the things that I believe are important, like youth empowerment, youth mental health, advocacy for a better society, and for a better future. So it's helped me build a lot of confidence. Another thing that I learned through this process is that it's not the outcome of a goal that builds self-esteem. It's all of the work that we do to get there. That is like huge, right? Because sometimes we're not proud of ourselves until we've reached a certain goal. And I think I did that for a long time. And what happened is I missed all of the process. I was never being proud of myself for the process. I only focused on the outcome. And then I got burnt out. I didn't want to do it anymore because I'd spent so much time working towards something and feeling like I'm not hitting my goal. I'm not making my mark. I'm not doing the thing I wanted to do. When in reality, this is what it's about. It's the process of showing up every day. It's the process of doing what feels right for me. It's the process of sticking by my beliefs, by my work. And that's what I've really gotten to do with this program or with this project. I also have been talking about this, which is I feel like I've got like a sleeper build audience. And I say that because there are really amazing famous people that I love and that I adore their content, whether they're actors or artists or influencers, just people that I really love. And over the past few months, a lot of those people have been following me back, like randomly. Like today I got a follow back from this woman who makes some of the funniest content. I think it's some of the most brilliant content. I followed her a year ago. I know because I was here in LA when I followed her. My friend told me about her. And today I woke up to her following me back. And so I stopped looking at like the size of my audience and I started looking at the quality of it and being like, look at who I've cultivated. Look at who shows up in this space. I have no doubt in my mind that this work is going to continue to grow and that more and more kids will know about me. I'm just trying to let myself enjoy the process. And I feel the best I felt in so long, personally and professionally. And I'm just really excited to keep this going. So one thing I will say, I've had like another practice for myself come up in this. When I say practice, it means things I'm trying to do for myself to help me grow. One thing that wow, whoa. in this moment, I caught myself reframing it in a way that I haven't. I used to say one thing I'm really bad at, but I know that I've been working on this. So instead of saying that, I said one thing I used to be bad at. Whoa, cool. That was a cool moment. If I was white, you would see how red my face is right now. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to practice self-compassion. That's what I was going to say. Is when I first started this project, I was like, I'm going to do 365 days in a row because that's kind of like a cool format. I get that. But then what that did was like it set up future me for failure because sometimes I just don't have the capacity to post. And also sometimes I need to take days off from being Dono Friend. I need to not worry about my work and not worry about the content. Even something like this is still the work. And so instead of being mad at myself, after I noticed the third or fourth time that I didn't post, I was just like, hey, you know what? This doesn't have to be every single day. It can just be 365 days. It's a year, right? And I don't have to beat myself up or hold myself to unrealistic expectations or set myself up for failure if I just practice a little bit more self-compassion. So that's what I did. Yeah, I'm really proud. And one thing that's really cool too is that I'm getting a lot of people in the last few videos especially who will just leave comments being like, hey, this is my first time finding your videos. And they're giving me really cool feedback and other things to think about. And it's happening organically. I'm not thinking a lot about it. And so I think that the more that I can release my grip on like, it has to look this way, I have to have these many followers, no one's gonna take me seriously until that, the more that I let go of that grip, the more that I'm able to show up myself and the more that I think people will find my work and find it more authentic. So yes, stay 100 down. I will see you tomorrow. Mwah!